How to make friends. Part 1 Basic techniques for going well with people. Principle 1 Do not criticize, condemn, or complain. The majority of people will always try to justify themselves. Criticizing or punishing is therefore useless. First, try to understand them. Don't criticize them, they are just what we would be under different circumstances. Abraham Lincoln. Principle 2 Giving importance to people by being sincere and honest. Sincerely compliment others as soon as the opportunity arises. Highlight their qualities, and do not invent other qualities for them, because they will think that you are making fun of them, or that you want to manipulate them. Principle 3 Create in the other a powerful desire. Whether or not they were behind the idea that led to the success, it is important to help make others think that they were behind the idea. Party 2 6 Ways to get people to love you. Principle 1 Take a sincere interest in other people. When you are with someone, devote your full attention to them. Do not think about what you are going to eat in the evening, and especially do not use your laptop. Principle 2 Smile. The simplest advice in the book, but surely one of the most effective, is that of smiling more. In addition to making you more sympathetic, it will make you happier, it is proven. Principle 3 A person's name is the most beautiful sound they can hear. The name of a person is very important to people, it will show them that you know and respect them. So remember people's first names, and don't hesitate to tell them often. Principle 4 Listening. Ask questions that people will like to answer, or have them talk about themselves. In addition to making them happy, you can learn a lot by listening to people. Part 3 Convincing others to think like you. Principle 1 Avoid quarrels. Avoid arguments or quarrels at all costs. If you are still in an argument, follow these 6 steps. 1 Control your behavior. 2 Listen first. 3 Look for common ground. 4 Be honest, admit your mistakes, if there are any. 5 Promise to think about your opponent's ideas and study them carefully. 6 Thank your opponent for his interest. If you do that, you can only come out of this exchange growing up. Putting your ego aside is the first thing to do before starting a debate. Principle 2 Respect the opinions of others. Never say, "You are wrong." If you say that, your opponent will stand up and reject all your ideas and leave the debate saying that you are just an arrogant, stupid person. You should never start a debate with the goal of humiliating the other. You can't teach a man anything, you can only help him find the answer in him. Galilee. Principle 3 If you are wrong, admit it quickly and emphatically. It is easier to criticize yourself than to hear criticism from someone else. By doing this, you will make yourself more sympathetic to others. Principle 4 Be friendly. You should never try to force a person's opinion, you must speak to them in a friendly manner. Principle 5 Make him say yes as soon as possible. Highlight the things you both agree on, and have them say yes as soon as possible. It will be more open to you. Listen. Principle 6 Let the other person speak and ask questions. Principle 7 Let the other think that the idea came from him. Principle 8 Understand the other's point of view. Principle 9 Have sympathy for the ideas and desires of others. The simple fact of saying, "I think that if I were in your place, I will undoubtedly feel the same as you," can make you win a debate very easily without humiliating the person in front of you. Principle 5 Be a leader and convince others without offending them or causing resentment. Principle 1 Start with an honest compliment. It's always easier to hear an unpleasant comment after hearing a compliment. Principle 2 Make people aware of their mistakes indirectly. Principle 3 Talk about your mistakes first before criticizing. Admitting mistakes will allow the other to better take a criticism. Principle 4 Ask questions, rather than giving orders. Asking questions makes things more acceptable.